Hi, Aries. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a November 2024 general reading. This will be a fully channeled message for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Any cross watchers always welcome. We wanted to try these monthly readings. I did do a monthly love reading for your sign, so check out your playlist if you haven't seen that yet as well. So let's see what Spirit has for you. Anything Spirit wants to share with me in any area of your life. We are going to, let me just get the other screen. I've got two cameras, state of the art here. So state of the art. There you go. Okay. Let's see what they say. Spirit, please share with me for my Aries. What is it that you need me to know? What is it that you want me to hear this month? Things to think about, any areas of our lives. What is going on around our energy? I am listening for you now. Let's start with an animal spirit. Let's see what they're saying. Let me get that screen up. Hold on. Okay, there, we got it. Okay, Spirit, please share with me. I have a dear spirit, bring a gentle touch. Oh, I love that. Years ago, I named a little fawn. Years ago, I named my soul fawn. And when I want to have like deep conversations with things that I need to think about, I'll be like, Fawn, what do you think? And then I have like that inner voice that comes out that I think is Fawn talking to me. So I talk to my fawn. It's like my own inner voice. But that dear spirit is coming into me. Bring a gentle touch. I'm going to say just be kinder, be kinder to yourself. Sometimes we're harder on ourselves than we are anybody else. So if that's something that you have to work on, just the way you talk to yourself, or self-criticism, they just said, or self-doubt, something like that, just be kinder to yourself. Let's see what some angel numbers are around you. I have 1, 2, 2, 1. Symbolistic. Okay. So symbiosis. All right. So look for, I'm saying look for signs is how it's coming into me. Certainly look for the 12, 12 or something like 21, 21. But it's coming into me more as look for the signs. Like I'm going to say something about the signs, like, if you need to hear a sign, maybe we'll get the message, I feel like, when you say, I need a sign, God, show me a sign. Okay. I'm going to say, this is your sign, right? So sometimes I've said, Spirit, show me a sign. And then I see what I'm asking for, like on a billboard, or show me a sign and I see it on like the side of a Mack truck, and it's like, okay, I got the answer. Thank you. So sometimes you just ask Spirit, to show you that sign, and then it really does appear, whether it's somebody's name or information, I need a yes or no answer. Is this, like anything, it's, you ask for those signs and then all of a sudden those signs are like crystal clear put in front of you. So sometimes I feel like we just don't ask, and that could be what Spirit's saying. Just let me know when you need a sign. 420, just relax, let it flow, let whatever's going on in your life, let go of what you can't control, and just try to relax. Take a deep breath and try to relax. So if you've got stress, anxiety, try to take better care of yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself, something like that. I have spiritual gifts. Using your intuition, intuitive talents brings reward. So do you feel like you are tapping into your own intuition? Many of us are very intuitive. Many people are very empathic. You feel things, you sense things, you have an inner knowing. Listen to those things. They're brought into our life to share with others, but they're also brought into our lives to protect us and to help guide us. So you want to be very much in tune to your own 222 on the clock while I'm saying this, while I'm recording this. That was fun. You want to be very in tune to what your intuition is telling you, because Spirit's saying, like, we are trying to communicate to you. We are trying to talk to you, and we are channeling messages to you. So they're just asking you to listen more closely, and be much more aware of the messages that are coming to you right now. Something like that. I have branching out. Diversify your income and do some networking, even a side job, expanding opportunities, something like that. You could be in a career that you're growing, and maybe there's another avenue. They're saying multiple streams of income. Okay. So there could be another way for you to generate income that would pay off for you, that doesn't take away from your full-time focus or just adds like a bonus to you. But they're saying multiple streams of income for some of you, not all of you. So keep that in mind. If that's not something you're doing now, there could be an additional avenue opening up for you for another stream of income, okay? Or you're considering it. You're headed in the right direction. Ask which way to go and then take the steps. I'm asking, you can see the steps, they're like going up to heaven. So literally climbing the mountain, literally one step at a time. And that is how we get there. You know, there's no easy way. Nothing is handed to anybody. I mean, some people you feel like it's luck, but even that, it's not luck. It's kind of like they prepared for it. They worked for it, and then all of a sudden it just finally, you know, kind of came in. But it is a feeling of this one step at a time. I will say that. Let's see what else. Let's see what else they have going on around you. I have a Fool. Beautiful. I have a King of Cups. Okay. Are we starting a new journey with love? Some of you. I did do the love readings already, so you can check out your love reading. I have a Judgment. Now that's coming into me as you being very clear-headed around a new relationship or a potential new relationship. That it's almost like eyes wide open, that you're not jumping into anything lightly. You're not listening to love bombing. You get it. You know, you're doing your, I guess, investigation. You're not just jumping in, but it was a little bit of eyes wide open, and you're a pretty good judge of character is what they're saying. I have a Wheel of Fortune. So that is coming into me as destiny. Okay. There is a sense of destiny, fate. So I'm going to go back to that. Look for your sign. If your sign is in the realm of a love relationship and you're wondering, is this the person I'm supposed to be with? That is, I feel like, what Spirit's trying to share with you. You have this new beginning. You have good judgment right now. You have fate and destiny aligning for you. You have this King of Cups coming into you. My hands are tingling. So I feel like whoever is put in your life right now, as far as love goes, I'm going to say, yeah, I'm a sign. I am delivering a King of Wands at the bottom of my deck. I'm delivering the message. The message is that this person is supposed to be in your life, and that this is probably going to move forward. Let's see let's get a couple more love messages just to see what else they say. I have a gift. Love's greatest gift is the ability to truly understand. You could see this person as a gift, and that's usually nice. You know, that this person was put in my life. I feel blessed. I feel honored, they just said. So you could really see this as a blessing, as a gift coming into your life. If it hasn't come into your life, just maybe November is the month that it does. And you're just wondering, you know, when it's going to happen. I have a Butterfly. You will meet a new love. There you go. At a party. So they're telling you to go to a party. Maybe we're going to meet somebody in a social environment through a friend of a friend. So you get invited to a Halloween party this week. You get invited to, I don't know, anything. There's going to be a lot of activity heading into the holidays. So it could be an open house, holiday open house, something like that. I'm going to say go. You never know who you're supposed to meet, but that's how that came in. And then I have Sparks. Keep the sparks flying, surprise each other with gestures of love. So I'm just going to say there's probably sparks flying initially that, you know, I'm definitely attracted to you, and there's probably some great chemistry. But again, check out your love reading for November for a little bit more detailed messages if you haven't seen that already. Let's see what else they have. Spirit, I want to go back to, let's go back to this feeling of even multiple streams of income. I did like that, or additional income coming in. It could be something being lifted off your chest, Spirit just said, a burden coming off your chest, paying off debt, or a little bit of a break, they're saying, something like that. I have a King of Pentacles. All right, thank you, Spirit. So some financial security coming your way. How's that? I have a 7 of Swords. I have a 6 of Pentacles. And I have an Ace of Cups. So that came into me as, I feel like you were treated unfairly with that 7 of Swords. And it could be in a job situation where somebody, they didn't pay you your worth, or they asked you to work extra hours, but they didn't pay you for it, or you feel like you were cheated out on something, you know, that somebody else is getting paid more than you are for the same job. That's how that came into me. But even above all of that, and it could be in the past, it could be somebody, a past, you know, employer that you left. Even above that, I feel like you rised above that. Now I have this more give and take relationship with money. I have this healthier, loving relationship with my worth related to money. So you could be at a place in your life where you're making what you feel like you should be making, and you can even add to it, which is good. Because a lot of us, if we're making less than what we feel like we're worth, we always have this sense of resentment, like, I'm not where I'm supposed to be, okay? I should be making this based on my experience and what I'm doing and the kind of work I'm doing. So if you're not where you want to be, it's kind of frustrating. And I feel like Spirit's bringing you, if you're not there yet, I feel like Spirit's bringing you to a place where it is kind of equal. It's like, I'm making enough for that fulfills me, that this is what I'm worthy of, you know, and I have the potential to go above it. So it's not like it's beneath me, if that makes sense. So you have this potential to rise above. I'm going to say it that way as well. So whoever treated you unfairly in the past with that 7 of Swords, they misguided you, Spirit just said. They maybe told you one thing, like, oh, okay, sales would be a great example. You know, sales on commission. You know, you're going to make this, you know, you just have to work hard. You just have to, you know, chase the carrot, you know. So, and you didn't make any of that, but you worked hard and you put a ton of time in it. It was deflating. So we all want to have, I mean, money is an energy. So we all want to have that reward. Okay. We get rewards in a lot of different ways. We have relationships, we have love, we have self-love, we have our spiritual connection. And money is in the material world so that we can pay our bills. And that's what God wants us, a roof over our head, food on our table. Doesn't want us to struggle, wants us to have our means met and exceed those. So right now, I feel like you are in a good place, or you're potentially moving in the direction of that where you want to be. Okay, so keep doing what you're doing with that. I think that's important. I do feel that 7 of Swords caused a step back. It was like one step forward, 2 steps back. So it was probably very frustrating because it maybe made you feel like you were spinning your wheels and you're not going anywhere. But Spirit's saying you broke the cycle. You're not there today, or you won't be there much longer if that's what's going on, because you want to be happy with that Ace of Cups. So I do feel like you just want to be treated fairly at the end of the day. And I think that that's really important to know, that I'm not going to, you know, whether it's in a relationship or a work environment, I'm not going to be taken for granted. I'm going to be appreciated if I work hard and do my job. And I'm going to bring the value to them. And in exchange, they pay me in the equal value. So that's how that's going to work. But yeah, you are moving up. There's definitely this sense of, I'm going to say, more and more security, whatever that means to you, whether it's I'm making more money, I'm paying off debt, I'm buying a house, I am in a better place financially than I was 6 months ago or a year ago for sure. So I want you to take a look at that, because Spirit's showing me that you are more financially secure. Okay. And financial security is just the foundation to help you get to the higher levels of ascension. So, as we go up the ladder, Maslow's theory, for any of you who've studied like basic psychology, it's this, we've got to have our needs met. And then we work up our ladder, until we're up here where we can work on things that we want to work on, spiritual growth and helping others, and, just living a life of fulfillment. Because if you're worried about struggling and making payments on your rent every week, you can't think about helping somebody else. You're in survival mode. So Spirit's telling me you're in a better financial place moving forward. So we'll take that. I'll take that, whatever that means to you. And they're saying slowly and surely. It's not like overnight that everything's going to change, but slowly and surely we're getting, our arms around some kind of, they're saying crisis. So I have a feeling like this caused a crisis. Like this could have been somebody lied to you about a job. They told you what the job description was, and it wasn't that. They lied to you about the income, and it wasn't that. You relied on that information to make a change. And I feel like it caused a lot of turmoil in your life. And you could have just spent a lot of time just kind of unraveling yourself from that situation. So sometimes people, they really cause a lot of problems, if they aren't fair and honest, especially employers. So you want to make sure you ask a lot of questions. I have a flashback. Okay, people from your past, from work, maybe talking to somebody from your past. Somebody from an old job comes forward. You catch up with them. You haven't seen them for a while. They come out of the blue. They message you on Facebook or Instagram and say, hi, how are you doing? So maybe we're going to get somebody from our past that was, you'll look forward to hearing from, something like that. I have an adventure. Make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors on a trip, but climb steadily to reach these financial goals. There's that sense of step by step, definitely that feeling of the pyramid I felt a moment ago with the climbing your way up to the top. And then this feeling of, I can get there, okay? I can get there. So there's, I guess, it's a work in progress. I'm going to say it that way. And I don't feel like, life-changing events going on around you. I feel like I'm just kind of putting my arms around something, and I'm learning to feel that I am in control more. I want to say it that way, that I have the ability to make some decisions so that I don't feel stressed. I don't feel anxiety. So maybe that's something that you're working on. I just want to feel more in control instead of kind of somebody else, I don't know. My head, your head is spinning because of somebody else's decisions, and it causes havoc in your life. So I just want you to know that you are in control. So I guess that would be important to you. For those of you that are just trying to have more, less stress, I guess, something like that. Moving up, you are increasing your power and your status, climbing the ladder. Okay. There it is. You know, it's this feeling of I am getting somewhere. I don't feel like I'm staying in one place, or that my favorite word is temporary. Because I always feel like when I feel like I'm in a situation that is overwhelming me, and I've been there, financial distress and all kinds of stuff over the years. So when I feel like I'm kind of losing it, all right, I always go, put a big temporary in my mind. This is temporary. It's not forever. I'm not going to feel this way forever. I'm not going to be in this situation forever, because I'm going to get myself out of it. I'm going to make some good decisions. I'm going to take control of it. I'm going to make some changes to take whatever this is away. And that's how I've solved all of my big things in my life. Everything from a divorce to losing, a business from a hurricane, So I use the word temporary because I feel that I can survive anything for a short period of time. I can handle a lot of stress in a short period of time, right? What I can't handle is the feeling of this is never going to go away. That I can handle. And I think that what Spirit is sharing with you today is that you have the ability to take control over a situation that is important to you. And in exchange for that, it's going to lower whatever anxiety and stress that you have right now. Because I do feel like some of you, not all of you, that hamster on a wheel, that I get up, I do the same thing day in and day out, and I don't feel like I'm ever making progress. But that can change. That can increase, that can change. So something is going on with that. And it all starts with you taking control, Spirit just said, of the situation and not letting the situation get even more out of control. And then it gets worse. And it's like it kind of multiplies. So something like that is going on, but it's good. It's good because you're identifying it and you'll get yourself out. And I don't care if you write temporary on a big piece of paper and stick it to your refrigerator, just it's temporary. The answers, look at this. The answers, you will resolve your current situation work-wise. Okay, so it could be connected to work. It could be a way for you to stand out, a new door opening, something like that with that key. But it is a feeling of you will resolve your current situation. So if there's something going on in your current situation that you're not quite happy about, that you are, I don't like to use the word stuck, but you feel like you're stuck for some reason. Excuse me, that you can change, okay? You can pick a different path, something like that. Maybe the person who you used to work with, whoever this flashback is, maybe that person has some ideas. That person may be put in your path again because they have an idea of somebody that they want you to talk to, or they have an opening where they're working now, So, that's the miracle. That's the miracle, because when you say, we started this reading with you asking Spirit for a sign. And the sign could be that all of a sudden somebody pops up, in your messages, and they're like, "Hi, how are you?" And you're like, "That is crazy. I was just thinking about you. I was just thinking about calling you, seeing if you, what you're doing. Where are you? Is that job working out? Do they have any openings?" So that is how the miracles work. And I want you to keep your eyes and ears open for something like that around you this month, because something is going to happen. Something is going to shift, so that whatever circumstance you're in, it feels like the answers are coming. Okay, something like that. And let's get an angel message. What is the angel message, please, Spirit? I have alignment. Beautiful. 111. Okay, so 1111 even. Your thoughts are manifesting rapidly. Trust in divine guidance and stay focused on your goals. Trust that you are exactly where you're meant to be at this moment in time. Trust that spirit is bringing you what it is that you need. And spirit just said, trust the signs. So they are putting signs in front of you right now. And you may be missing them, they're saying. And so they want you to be more aware. They want you to listen. They want you to see who's put in front of you. They want you to eyes wide open, because they may be putting people or things in front of you all the time to let you know that the situation that you're in is just temporary and that this too shall pass. So something like that is going on around many of you. So we're going to put this out into the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. How beautiful. And Aries, I want to thank you for being here today. I'm very, very grateful. If you enjoyed this type of message, this kind of channeled reading, let me know in the comments below so I can get some feedback for my channel for future content. And in the meantime, thank you. Claim it, own it, it's yours. You're going to have a great month. And I will see you guys all again real soon in a Love Messages reading. We'll see you soon.